Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into a track that was so much more than just music. It was an absolute declaration of war. We're going to deconstruct one of the most explosive diss tracks in recent memory, Drake's Family Matters.
So this was the caption Drake put on his Instagram right when the song dropped. And look, this wasn't just some clever line. It was basically a mission statement. It was Drake telling the entire world that his beef with Kendrick Lamar wasn't about bars anymore. It was about to get deeply, deeply personal. Okay, so to really understand the impact of Family Matters, you got to understand the context, the timeline. This wasn't a song that just appeared out of nowhere. No, this was a very calculated move in a battle that was moving at like lightning speed. I mean, things were unfolding at a crazy pace. The same day Kendrick drops 616 in LA, Drake fires right back with Family Matters. But the real shocker? Just 1 hour after that, Kendrick hits back with Meet the Grams. This wasn't some slow burn beef playing out over weeks. This was all-out war, happening in real time. You know Drake knew exactly what he was about to unleash. Before the track was even out, he started warming up his audience on social media. First, he posts an image of caution tape, and then he drops a movie clip that left absolutely no doubt about what was coming. So when he posted this clip, the message was crystal clear. This wasn't going to be some simple jab back and forth. This was going to be a merciless, no-holds-barred assault. And he was aiming it at anyone he saw as an enemy. The song itself is structured like a three-part attack, right? And each part has its own beat switch to signal a new target. The opening salvo, part 1, it has one person and one person only in its sights, Kendrick Lamar. And the music video, man, that was a weapon in its own right. It's a three-pronged visual attack. First, Drake finds and buys the actual van from Kendrick's iconic Good Kid, M.A.D. City album cover, and then has it crushed. Then we see him in a hearse, symbolizing a burial. And finally, he's dining at the very same restaurant that Kendrick called his safe spot. The message, nowhere is safe for you. And this is where Drake drops the first real bombshell. He goes way past a typical rap beef and throws out this shocking allegation that's meant to attack the very foundation of Kendrick's family. So let's break this down. The core allegation is pretty stunning. Drake claims one of Kendrick's kids isn't his, biologically. He suggests the real father is Dave Free, Kendrick's own manager and close friend. You see, this isn't just a diss. It's a calculated attempt to completely shatter Kendrick's public image as this devoted family man. All right, so the beat switches for the second time and the whole energy of the track just flips. Drake widens his scope. He turns his fire away from Kendrick for a minute to target basically anyone and everyone who he felt was against him in this war. And man, this target list is basically a who's who of music right now. He's taking aim at former friends, collaborators, current superstars. He's making it clear this has turned into a multi-front war. And these aren't just random insults, They're surgical. He goes after Rick Ross for his weight loss. He belittles The Weeknd's entire fan base. He reduces A$AP Rocky to just a fashion guy who makes mid-music. He even calls Metro Boomin and Future pawns in the game. Every single line here is designed to hit these artists where it hurts most, their public image and their street cred.
Okay, so for the final act, the beat switches one last time and all the focus snaps right back to Kendrick. And this is where Drake escalates the entire conflict with what are easily the most serious and damaging claims of the whole song.
And this is the line that really crosses a point of no return. There's just no coming back from this one. Drake directly and graphically alleges that Kendrick Lamar is physically abusive toward his fiancée, Whitney Alford.
Drake then weaves these claims into this just devastating narrative. He tries to paint Kendrick's entire family life as a sham, alleging he abuses his partner, has no real plan to marry her, and is secretly living a bachelor life away from them in New York. The whole point here, to create this picture of shocking hypocrisy, contrasting Kendrick's public savior persona with what Drake claims is a dark, violent reality. And then, to cap it all off, he throws probably the most classic haymaker in all of hip-hop. He accuses Kendrick Lamar, an artist seen by many as one of the greatest lyricists ever, of not even writing his own stuff.
claiming his cousin, Baby Keem, is the real pen behind the bars. That's a direct shot at the very core of who Kendrick is as an artist. So, okay, after an attack this brutal, this personal, what happens next? What was the reaction? How did the world take it? Well, commercially, it was a smash hit. No question. Family Matters came roaring in at number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100. The entire world was listening, and Drake definitely had the numbers to prove it. But that feeling of victory, it probably lasted for about 60 minutes. Because in what has to be some kind of record for a high-profile beef, Kendrick fired back just 1 hour later. His response, Meet the Grams, was incredibly dark, just as personal, and it took this whole conflict to a shocking and really disturbing new place. And really, that's what this all leads to, right? It leaves us with this huge, unavoidable question. When a public beef gets this personal, weaponizing family, trauma, and serious allegations of abuse for everyone to hear, what does winning even look like anymore? The line between victory and just, mutually assured destruction, it gets very, very blurry.